Yo, it's your boy Leo in the back with another hot video, man. What is going on, Team Leo? We in the building, we run this, you know how we do. Man, I just finished watching Money in the Bank, and this is my Money in the Bank review. So, you know, I was happy at first, and then I was like, okay. So I just finished watching it, and the winners are Oscar and Otis. I just want. Now I like Oscar, and I'm gonna get to her in a minute. But Otis. But before we even get to Money in the Bank, let's take it to the beginning. Now I didn't write down everybody, but we going. I didn't write down headlocks and scissor kicks and all that other bullshit. We ain't got time for all that, okay? But let's talk about Money in the Bank. And then I'm gonna give somebody a special shout out because let's go over the video and then we'll take it from there. So we get to the tag team 4-way match. Now I really didn't care for the tag team match at all. I think WWE's tag team division could do better than what it's doing right now. But the Forgotten Sons I did. You hear me? I think did a great job the whole night. I think personally they should have won. I think they did a magnificent job. They were the underdogs coming in. They should have won. Why is New Day still together? I have no idea. Well, actually, no, I do know. New Day's together because I think individually they don't have anything to do with Kofi Kingston or Big E. Like solo wise, WWE just doesn't see y'all, so they're gonna keep y'all in a tag team just for kicks and giggles. Like, so the beginning of the match, I don't know, for some reason it looked sloppy to me in the beginning. It looked like people were waiting for the next move to come instead of it being crisp and clean. It was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, the next move is coming. It was like, y'all can move a little faster than this. Like, what in the world? So then as the match goes on, the Lucha House Party, they start picking up the pace. And it's like, okay, now the moves are coming out a little more faster. Then you get to the ending, and it's like, really? Like, really? Nothing against New Day, because I like New Day. Like I said before in another video, Kofi Kingston is a former champion. You should be chasing the WWE title or the Universal title, not still stuck in the tag team trying to carry Big E. But anyway, WWE needs to break them up and see what they can do solo because I don't. And then the commentators are sitting there and they're talking about, oh, New Day is a great team. They're up there with New Age Outlaws and Harlem Heat and all these other great tag teams. And I'm just going, what? Like, wait a minute. Like, New Day is individuals that y'all put together because y'all had nothing to do with them. Now, I'm not taking anything away from them because I like New Day or whatever, but to put them up on that type of scale, I don't even know the word I'm trying to use right now, but to put them on that type of level with the Road Warriors and New Age Outlaws and Harlem Heat and Steiner Brothers and all these other people that came before them, whoa, let's slow the brakes. They ain't that good, okay? Let's bring it back just a little. Okay, but that was just me picking up from the comments, and I'm just like, New Day's not that good. Like, let's not give them too much credit, but they're eight tag team champions. So I guess that brings something to the table. I don't know. What else did I write down here? Oh, I did write slow. I put slow and boring. Yeah, it was like slow and boring in the beginning. It was like the moves wasn't coming out crisp. I put not copping out. I don't know what I was trying to write there, but I covered everything I wanted in that match. New Day wins, no big surprise. And I think that's what's wrong with WWE. They need to take more chances and switch up some of the title holders. We've already seen New Day win over and 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 over again. Like, can we move on now? Then we get to the WWE champion. Not the match, but he did a promo, and I just put great promo because Drew McIntyre, the promo was great. It was really intense. You felt what he was talking about. You know what I mean? So he did good with the promo. After that, we get to R-Truth, MVP, and Bobby. It goes, R-Truth comes out, then MVP. So I'm thinking they're fighting. I'm like, okay, they're fighting. Then Bobby Lashley comes out. I'm like, oh, okay. It's about to be a triple threat match that nobody knew about. You know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, this might be a little interesting. Then MVP leaves, and eventually it was supposed to be MVP and R-Truth. And I'm just going, well then why is Bobby in the match? Now, this is the problem I have with this match. Bobby doesn't need to be fighting R-Truth. That's not going to do anything for Bobby's career. Not taking anything away from R-Truth because he's very talented and gifted and he's there for comic relief. You know what I mean? They put him on the program just so we could laugh at him and stuff like that. Okay, we get it. He's funny. Moving on. At the end, Bobby's spear looked a little sloppy to me. I don't know if it was the angle of the camera that they shot it from, or just the way the move came out, but it looked a little sloppy in the end. I was like, okay, they should have either went to the other camera to shoot that, or he should have made that look a little neater. That, to me, it just looked sloppy a little bit. But I like Bobby Lashley, don't get me wrong, talented and gifted artist, or wrestler. I don't think he needs to be in the match with R-Truth. That does nothing for his career. R-Truth at this point, any match he's gonna be in, he's gonna lose anyway. We already know that, so it's not putting them on the card list for what. I'm just saying. Now, Barbie versus MVP would have been a good match. You know what I mean? But that's just my opinion. But that match was like, I guess, something they just put on the show just to give Bobby Lashley something to do. Because R-Truth doesn't really wrestle like that. And MVP, y'all brought him back for what? He hasn't really been in the ring either. But anyway. But the intense look on Bobby's face at the end of the match, he looked like, he was really pissed off, which was really good. It told a good story at the end. Like, okay, he was either pissed off he was in this match, or he's pissed off he's not in Money in the Bank. And I was like, okay, that's good. Use that intensity and that anger and try to step your game up and get back to the level that we know that you can get to, because, homie, you fell off. But that's just my opinion. So then we moved down to the... Oh, okay. We moved down to the women's SmackDown title match. Really nothing to really say about this. Oh, bloopers. The bell rung twice. I don't know if anybody caught that in the beginning. It rang twice when Bayley got in before the announcer even came on to introduce everybody. They had hit the bell. And I was like, aren't you supposed to hit the bell after he makes the announcement, then the bell rings? So they hit it before the bell to start the match, and then they hit it after he had announced that they were in the ring. And I'm just going, okay, somebody needs to get fired. They're not doing their job. If you go back and watch that, the bell rings twice. They rung it before he announced the two women, and then he rang it after. And I'm going, why did you do that? Somebody's not doing their job properly. I caught that. I did. There's really not too much to say about this match. I'm not really a Tamina fan. Bayley carried the whole match to me. I mean, she did a great job. I like her as a heel. She could do a little bit more, but this match she carried. Yeah, she carried. It was nice to see Sasha out there. Tamina really didn't do anything. Not that I can remember. Maybe I should have wrote some of her moves down, but I don't know. I'm not a Tamina fan like that. I think after a while, when you've been in the company so long, and you've been injured, it's like, okay, the company's really not going to push you. So I think tonight they gave her a match just to get her out the way. It's like, okay, we're going to give you one good push for the night, and then you're done. You know what I mean? Shout out to Bayley. I can see her and Sasha. You can see they're building their match slowly, and it's like, okay, can y'all build their match a little faster? I think we all want to see them crash already because, I know they're trying to build Bayley up as, the greatest women's champion, and then they got Becky on the other show. I get it, but it's time to move along. Either pass the belt to Sasha or give it to somebody else. Or at least give her some good people to compete with. Like, Bayley and Naomi a couple of months ago, that was a great match. Like, she needs competition like that. She doesn't need to be in the ring with people like Tamina. Like, I don't think it does anything for Bayley's career. Or Tamina's for that matter, you know what I mean? But moving along, Bayley wins, and then they kind of like jump Tamina at the end, which was like stupid, but whatever. Then we have a great promo by Seth Rollins. Great promo explaining why he needs to be WWE champion. Then we go into the Universal Champion, and for some reason I didn't know it was called the Universal Champion. I don't know why. I thought the other belt was called the Universal Champion, so I got confused. I was like, oh, SmackDown's belt is called the Universal Champion, and the other belt is called the WWE Champion. Now that we got that, I said, okay. So then the women's is called SmackDown's Women, and the other one is called the Raw. Okay. I'm keeping up. So Braun Strowman and Bray do their match, and for some reason, I don't know why, when I seen Bray Wyatt, I was expecting The Fiend. I don't know why, but they didn't build it up like that. So he comes out in his regular clothes. I'm just, the regular clothes from the little skits that he be doing. I'm like, he doesn't have like a wrestling attire he could put on or something. Like he's just gonna wrestle in a sweater. Like you're gonna be burning up hot. That was my first thought. But altogether, the match, I thought it was great storytelling. Great storytelling. I enjoyed the match because I am a fan of both. But I do want to say this: Braun Strowman. If he's gonna be your Universal Champion, can we get him some more moves? It was like he did a clothesline, he did a shoulder tackle, he did a spear or something, and then he did his move. It was like, why do y'all keep picking champions that only have 4 to 5 moves? How is that going to make your company any money? How is that going to make us interested in the program and y'all keep picking champions that only have 5 moves? We want to see a match, not just a clothesline, a body slam, and a finisher. I'm just saying, I'm speaking for me. And probably millions of people watching. But anyway, I was glad that, because I know somebody who wanted Bray to win, but I'm actually glad that Braun Strowman won. Only because it's like, okay, y'all built him up and then y'all teared him down, and he's only champion because Roman Reigns isn't here and somebody had to beat Goldberg to get him out of the way. So I understand why he's in that position. So it's like, okay, if y'all gonna give Bray, not Bray, why do I say Bray? If y'all gonna give Braun Strowman a push, give him some good competition out there. Not to say that Bray Wyatt isn't, because he's great competition. I thought he did a great job in the match as well. But Braun Strowman could have came up with some other moves. But I'm glad that he won because you see them giving him a chance. You know what I mean? And WWE is known for giving people a chance. You know what I mean? And he needs one because y'all just made him lose the Intercontinental Belt a couple of months ago in like a week. So for him to go from there to champion, it's like, okay, if you're going to use Braun Strowman, make him believable. Make him a believable character. Don't just put him in all type of matches with all type of people that look stupid. So that's my advice to them. But I was happy he won. I guess we'll be able to see what he can do as the months go on, or at least his next match. I'm assuming the Fiend is gonna get a fight with him sooner or later. You know what I mean? I doubt the story is over, but storytelling wise, I thought it was great. They had the puppets come out, and and then they had the other masks, and it was great. It was great storytelling. That was cool. I enjoyed that. But yeah, Braun Strowman needs more moves. Then we get to the WWE Championship. Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins. I put great match of the night. I think this. I didn't write down moves and stuff, but everything was great that they did. Once again, great storytelling, but the match itself was good. I said, this is a good wrestling match. This is what WWE is about. This is what people want to see. They want to see matches like this. Their handshake at the end, I guess, was just a sign of respect. Drew just wanted to, I think, thank him for the match because it was a great match. It was definitely match of the night. You know what I mean? So shout out to both competitors. Y'all put on a great match. And I hope nothing but the best for both Seth Rollins and Drew, because that was a really, really great match they had. Now we get to the ladder match, and for some reason I told myself, don't write down nothing, let's just see how this goes. Child, let's see how this goes. And it went the total opposite of what I thought it was going to go. And I said, okay, at first I'm watching it, I'm going, this is interesting, they're fighting all over the building. And then in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, maybe this part is taped, and then when they get to the roof, that's the live action. That's what I thought. I was like, this part might be taped, and that part might be live. Because I'm like, okay, you've seen Stephanie, you've seen Vince, you've seen Brother Love, you've seen some guy mopping, you've seen some other person, you've seen Drunk the Clown, and you see all these people, and I'm going, okay, this is taped. But anyway, them fighting all over the building I found very interesting. I'm happy with what I didn't get before I even get it. I'm happy with. See, I like her. Before I get to who I like and all that other stuff, but what I didn't get was the ending. I didn't get the ending of the match. You had Asuka win, which I like. I like Asuka, but when she was on the ladder, then you had King Corbin on the ladder, and he's trying to push her off, and I'm going. There's 2 briefcases up there. Why would you try to push her off? Let her grab hers and you grab yours while you're up there. Like, what type of sense did that make to push her down? And you didn't even push her down. You let her push you down. And I'm just like, What sense did that make? You could have grabbed the one on the right while she was grabbing the one on the left. So to me, as a viewer, that made no sense whatsoever. But I guess the women's match is supposed to be first. And I'm going, okay, if the women's match is first, then why do you have them all competing at the same time and all fighting at the same time? But anyway, that didn't make any sense to me. Then Ray got thrown off and Aleister Black got thrown off, and I'm assuming they're supposed to be thrown off the roof. Obviously, nobody was thrown off the roof, but that was the effect they were going for. Then you have the guy come out and hit him with the guitar. I didn't see that coming, but I was like, okay, their feud is gonna continue. I can't think of what his name is right now because I'm not a fan of him either. Then you have AJ Styles, who I'm assuming was supposed to win, which I kind of already knew. I was like, okay, they're gonna probably go with AJ Styles because they like to push him and they like to push Charlotte Flair. Like those are the two golden people. So I'm like, all right, I knew he was gonna win. Then he doesn't win. He has the briefcase. It slips out of his hand, and Otis has it. And I'm going, this is how you end your show with Otis and Asuka. Nothing against Asuka because I like Asuka and it gives her a good build up. She's probably gonna go after Becky, or she at least needs to go after Becky, because Becky's had the championship for a while, so she needs to get knocked off of her little game. But anyway, but Otis, you end the show with Otis. Like out of all the wrestlers that were in it, you couldn't end it with Rey Mysterio Jr. or Rey Mysterio. You couldn't end it with Daniel Bryan or Aleister Black. You couldn't give him a good push. So I was just, overall, I was, besides the WWE Championship match and maybe Bray Wyatt match and the promos, I would say very disappointing pay-per-view. It was disappointing to me. It really was disappointing. And this is where I have to give a shout out to a chicka DJ Storm, because he's always going hard for WWE, and you mean if you watch him, he's very entertaining. But he's always going hard and telling them to change directions and who should win and step up their game. And we all have different opinions, and opinions are fine, you know? And I'm always going, you know, his opinions are cool, my opinions are cool, everybody's opinions are cool. But now I understand why he does what he does. Tonight proved bad booking. I don't understand why, nothing against Asuka, but I don't think a lot of people thought she was going to win. And then Otis wins. I'm like, he's a tag team wrestler who just got here. What the hell is he going to do? He's going to put butts in seats? He's going to raise your ratings? So I'm assuming he's not going to keep this briefcase very long. Like, I just don't know. But shout out to DJ Storm, because I totally understand why he goes so hard for WWE now, because y'all are doing bad booking. Bad booking. Bad booking. Y'all need to hire us all and write us, or have us write, or come up there with some ideas, because this is bad booking, and this pay-per-view is disappointing. And normally I go hard for WWE, but this wasn't good. This wasn't good at all. At the end of the pay-per-view, you want the people to get their money's worth. You want them to cheer. You want them to like the product. I don't understand the decisions that were made tonight, and I'm disappointed in y'all. Disappointed. For anybody watching this, thank you for tuning in. I just wanted to give my take on Money in the Bank. Very disappointing. I love y'all, Team Leo, and get it. Say what? Love y'all. Peace out. Team Leo. We won this.